you ready to get a little naughty, watch the Lenovo Legion Go leaked trailer and just see what this thing's all about. Honestly, it is exciting. It is bringing us another competitor to the much crowded world of portable PC gaming, but it's definitely welcomed as it has just so many bells and whistles. But are they going to be good or not? I don't know. Let's analyze the trailer, and I'll give you my thoughts on this whole thing as we get going through this. So let's go watch that. I could always do the typical like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar so we can get a little bit more excited. Okay, now that I've jump scared you, let's get into this. Okay, first up, we now have a confirmed 8.8-inch QHD plus display. It's 144 hertz VRR. It's going to have a variable refresh rate, and so you can adjust, kind of like the Steam Deck does, right? You can adjust your refresh rate to whatever you want to help save battery. It can go up to 144, which is what the ROG Ally, which I have right here, I finally got it, has, in the sense that I think it has 122, so it's even better than that. And the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck have an 7-inch screen, and this has an 8.8-inch screen. This is a big deal, I think. This is, for me, I want 8 inches. Bigger's not always better, but in this case, I think it is, especially as the demographic, I feel like, is just all over the place. So as you're getting older, you want a little bit bigger screen for your eyes. I don't need glasses yet, but I could just imagine if I needed glasses, it'd be nice. Also for Susie, I think she would probably prefer a little bit bigger screen, and those the way it holds looks like it'd be better for her too, a little smaller than the Steam Deck. Once again, more competition is great. So I'm going to say this, like, I think this is a good deal to add. I think I'm getting tired of the iNeos and all those other devices kind of coming out with the same Z stuff, except for, iNeo Kun is coming out, and so that is very different, and this has some similarities with the touch portion of it, like the touch pad. I'm very much hopeful because at least it's different. The ROG Ally, I think, did really well, and it's different. This is the age of handheld PC gaming. We've had a great run with the regular PC gaming. Like, I think they're not going to go away, large PCs, but this is proof. I think this is more and more companies are going to get into it, and Lenovo is just one of them. They're definitely targeting it. This whole ad is targeted towards college-aged kids. I'm a little offended. I ended college, or ended. I offed it years ago. But this is great for on-the-go workers too. If you're just traveling to work, if you're going on a lot of vacations, or you like to hang out in bed and watch TV with your significant other, these devices are becoming more and more popular for that. And I really am excited for this one. But it is interesting that this is targeted more for youth. Them making it look like it's going to be easy to launch your games is a really good tactic in this ad, in my opinion. It just makes it, it makes it show that it's easy to use. And I think that's one of the things that Steam Deck does well, is that it's easy to use if it's a Steam Deck or a Steam game, that is. With the ROG Ally, it's one of the things I've been surprised. It actually isn't too bad. If you can log into your Epic Games and know how to kind of do that, you're not coming straight from consoles, but you've dabbled a little bit in PC gaming. The ROG Ally does great with that. It'll be interesting to see how, or if they'll have an armory kind of system or application like the ROG Ally has, where it kind of helps Windows along. It's definitely an exciting video. So this is one of the things that ONEXPLAYER 2 has, right? It has detachable controllers. It does a good job. I really, in the sense of, like, they're replaceable. You can hook them up to another device and play your game docked. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I really I really like the concept that we're going more and more to detachables, as if your controller breaks, it's easier to replace. You don't have to open up your device. Like with the Steam Deck, a lot of people, let's say there for a little bit, I think there was some people having issues with their controllers. They could send it in, but if it was past the date of a warranty, whatever, to open it is a little intimidating for some. While it's not hard, the idea of being able to buy replacements for this just seems so much more easy. And if we continue with this route, maybe we'll get some standardization in, and we'll get standardized bigger grips, kind of like on the Switch. I don't have the tiny little Switch ones. I don't like them. They don't fit well. I like big honking Switch controllers. And so I will have to say, this trend, while people think it's worthless or don't really get it, I get it. And the UFO Alienware, honestly, is the device, like that concept device is what really brought this all in. And now, out of the mainstream, while ONEXPLAYER 2 did it, the Lenovo, I think, is going to bring it in more mainstream. And it has that kickstand that's big. So it's not too flimsy. It could still be flimsy, but it's a lot more like the Surface kickstand. So I'm honestly really excited for this. And you got to remember, hopefully it comes with an adapter to where you can hook it in and use it as a controller from a distance on your TV. That could add price to this product. The ROG Ally really came in at a very reasonable price at $699, and it doesn't have a kickstand. It doesn't have anything else. So adding an extra couple of pieces to this might bump this up by $100. So and it's also an 8.8-inch screen, which is ridiculous and awesome. I think right here it's showing off that it's going to be quiet like the ROG Ally. And the ROG Ally really is actually fairly quiet. I'm very impressed with this device when compared to like the noise levels of the Steam Deck. Looks like they have a little bit of a partnership going on with the Game Pass. I think the ROG Ally also has something similar, at least to get trials and stuff like that. And so I think that's honestly, partner up, man. This right here, so I've talked about this. You watch our podcast tomorrow, I talk about it a little bit there too, and then stream last week, that there is a sensor at the bottom, and it's going to be able to be a mouse that sits up. That, like, it's a really weird concept, and I'm really curious to see how well this goes, because a mouse that you can move around and use a trigger on is very appealing to me, actually, for shooters and some other things. So I'm really curious about how well this one does. Right there for pinpoint accuracy. It looks like it has a little base for it. This is what I want. This is what we need for portable PC gaming, is we need advancements. We need more, not just the same old, same old. While the Steam Deck is an amazing base device, it's the best one that I still recommend for people to go to from console. This could truly be a competitor to it. I mean, the ROG Ally is already a competitor, and this could be another competitor. And at the end of the day, we all win. The 50-watt battery feels like it might be a little small for how big the screen is. This, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the optimizations go. We do know that the chip is going to be a Z1 Extreme AMD chip, and so it's going to be a little power hungry. And I will have to say the Ally eats a ton of battery, and so we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be enough. There's ways to balance this, so we'll see. Oh yeah, they are also introducing their Legion glasses, which is another interesting concept. I'm really curious, because this is another thing that's going on. You can get some AR glasses for ROG Ally and the Steam Deck. This is interesting that they're having a combo effect, and actually, I really want to try this out. I'm actually excited. doesn't look good. It looks a little weird, obviously. But you know, sometimes cool tech doesn't need to look cool. It just needs to be perceived as looking cool. Let's go. So I will fill in a couple of gaps that are going on right here. First up, it has 16 gigs of RAM. There is going to be a 512 gigabyte version at the bare minimum. It is going to have the AMD Z1 Extreme APU, so it's going to have similar graphics to the ROG Ally and a lot of the other devices coming out. It is also going to be having an SD card slot. It's going to have a USB-C slot. I think there's two, but I could be wrong. There's at least one. There is going to be a scroll. You don't see it, but on the right joystick, there's a scroll wheel. The bottom part is that mouse sensor, which we were all kind of wondering about it. I mean, I think a lot of us in the community kind of guessed what it would be, and they show it right here. And I thought it was going to be kind of weird. Seeing it, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see where it goes. So at the end of the day, this is going to be very similar to the ROG Ally, with the exception of higher refresh rates, a big boost in the screen size, which I think is worth it, to be fair. It's going to have higher resolution also, which could also hurt the battery life. But I think people need to stop judging that so harshly and see what the balances come out. So when it comes out, see how the software and everything melds together. I really think we just need to wait until then. Personally, at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll cover this more in upcoming podcasts and videos. I wanted to do a little surprise, let's watch this together kind of show and just have some fun with this and just welcome into the family of handheld gaming's another device. Welcome, baby boy, Lenovo Legion Go. With that, let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in this, interested to learn more. Is this something you'd get? What is a must-have feature on this for you to even be interested? Let me know. Also, check out all the goodies in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Later!